And the caption reads, these ladies talk about healthy relationships becoming boring. Consistency does not work for me.
Wait, hold on, man. All right. Sorry,
Come on, man.
my apology. My be professional. Set it straight and let me
Come
go.
on.
Sorry, my fault. My fault, though. My fault, though.
We're going to go to Welcome to the Culture. We did one from them before. This is a different one. This young lady, she's on the panel, and she's talking about, healthy relationships. Let's get it.
Do y'all think healthy relationships get boring? Like, you're in a good relationship with a guy and you're enjoying your time, or a girl, it doesn't matter. Like, you enjoy who you're with, you're enjoying your time, and then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but the fact that the routine is so good, does it get like boring? Like, damn, we need like
Okay.
some type of discourse.
So,
Like, oh, I need to get like
your
him.
relationship is healthy.
Okay.
So please go
Very.
first.
Okay, so yeah, this is. I
It's
think this
too
really is
healthy.
the question for me. So yes, I do have a healthy relationship, but me personally, as a person, I don't know if it's a Gemini thing. I don't know if it's me, but like, consistency does not work for me. Like, I'm very sporadic. Like, 1 minute I could do this, and next minute I need to do that. Like, a schedule does not work for me, so I can't get bored. If you cannot fulfill like that excitement in my life, I will get bored. I love my healthy relationship, but it's like, if we do the same schedule, I will get bored. Like, that's how I be. Y'all see it when I do it with hair. I be like, 1 minute, I be like, I don't want to do your hair no more.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm going to go into my other hobby. But it's like,
Or she might do too much of one style and be like,
Yeah.
I'm sick of this.
literally, like, I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot do the same thing. That's literally why everybody was like, how did you do college and cosmetology school at the same time? Because
Yeah,
I
that
got
was too
bored.
much for me.
I kept going to work and doing school at the same time. So I was like, let's add something else to the thing. And that's how it was with the relationship. You have to keep it up. We got to go out of town.
Yeah.
We got to be a little free. We got to do something new in the bed. Something got to be different.
Your thoughts, my brother.
Oh, you remember some time ago, right? We would have commented on something locally. They roast us on Twitter, and one of the things they said was Amazon need to start selling microphones.
Yeah.
Everybody, right?
Yeah.
No, we still have the same microphones,
Yeah.
which is so shout out Amazon. But I wonder if that would be pertinent to this conversation, because the young lady that just spoke, I saw she had a ring on her finger, right?
Either
But
or.
and I find
Control that
some women nowadays just wearing a ring, right, on that finger. It doesn't necessarily have to mean anything, right? You are, to everybody's commentary, you're in a healthy relationship, and you yourself admitted you love your healthy relationship, but you don't like consistency. I think what you meant to say, and I could be wrong on this, I believe you meant to say that you don't like repetitive things, because you can't liken I don't like consistency to I don't like my hairstyle, so I change it often
Mhm.
and I just eat different things. No, that's different. See, hairstyles, I can speak on this because I have had a myriad of. Derek has not had the
Yeah.
the
I got them
luxury of.
options.
Right. Now, I could do a mohawk one day. I could do a high top another day. I could do a all off another day. I could do a fade, a high fade, a low fade, a taper fade. I could do several different types of hairstyles, because me too, I do sometimes get a little bored with the routine. I grow a beard, a full beard sometimes, do a little goatee. I mix it up. But certainly that has nothing to do with consistency. See, that is a look. That is a trend. It is important, don't get me wrong, but it is something that goes to how you're feeling in the moment. Consistency, commitment, and showing up for your relationship and your partner in your relationship. I hear the term partner. I plan to get that on my lexicon, but
Yes, get it out. Get it out.
your
We're dealing
spouse,
in wives, husbands and
yes,
wives. This is what we dealing
your
with.
spouse, your betrothed, whatever you want to call it, right? You have committed to that person. You're in a healthy relationship with that person. There should be consistency in that. What does that look like? It looks like having regular conversations about meaningful things, having the check-ins to make sure everything is good. I will go a step further and say do therapy every now and then, couples therapy, making sure certain things are done to maintain the healthy relationship. To me, that is consistency. You talking about doing something freaky and flying out of town. Like, let me be honest,
Yeah.
right? Like, those things can happen, but that can't happen consistent. To me, going away 5 times a year is consistent. Going out of town 3, 4 times in a period is consistency. But you sound like you want spontaneity in things that are on the fringe of a healthy relationship. Yes, spontaneity helps keep a relationship fresh and give a new shiny coat of paint. You put some armor all on the tires, and is she looking like a brand new car, right? Sure. But let us not conflate spontaneity in activities versus the consistency and the stability of a healthy relationship, the bedrock of a healthy relationship. Because you can't be spontaneous in if you're going to talk to your partner there, and if not. You can't be spontaneous and if you're going to tell she I love you today, or if you're not. You wake up every morning, you get ready to go to work, you brush your teeth, you're about to leave home, you give she a peck on your cheek or he, and you say, I love you, babe, I'll see you later. That is your routine. You've done that for any time you all were dating. You can't be spontaneous and one day decide, let's slap she punch your face, no one tells she cares. No. I know that's an extreme, but
here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
When you hear stuff like this, you kind of wonder if that is what some of these ladies want in terms of the danger. Because I am sorry to say, I don't normally talk to ladies, but I can talk to ladies here, right? Especially if you're younger and you out there in the dating market and you're looking for somebody, because there needs to be an understanding of how men operate, right? Men are boring creatures. If you want a good man, he's going to be boring. He's going to get up and do the same things every single day. Why? Things grow through discipline, through consistency. That is how things grow and develop. If you want a sporadic man that might come home sometimes, he might not. You could get that. That could be nice and exciting. But you can't depend on that. You can depend, ladies, on consistency. You can depend on guy who you know is going to show up for you. There has to be consistency in a relationship. Now, I get it that routine is boring. I get it. But that's where the chaos
of the
of
woman.
the woman comes in.
Mhm.
Chaos is not necessarily a bad thing, right, gentlemen and ladies?
Agreed.
Chaos is not necessarily a bad thing.
Mhm.
So it is on the chaos of the feminine to say, you know what, let me shake up this here a little bit, let me do something else. We do something a little different. But things are going to grow from the consistency that the man is going to provide. If you got a man at haphazard and you can't accompany it, you can't do that with our relationship, ladies. So
Mhm.
you have, shoot, men, you are not going to develop anything in your life if you can't depend on you. If you ain't consistent with nothing, you can't get nothing to do. Can't get nothing to do.
Mhm.
So you have to be consistent in your life, man. And ladies, if you want a man that's exciting, he may not be dependable. That's just how men are.
That's what it is. Ladies, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. When y'all say y'all want excitement, I don't necessarily think y'all want the danger per se, I think y'all want the experience. But there's nothing wrong in you saying, let's have this experience. You want somebody that will come and say, man, look, babe, let me eat out tonight. And so we pick the restaurant, let me go.
That's where the chaos comes in.
She
The
picks
good
the restaurant.
chaos.
We've all heard this, right? Baby, we feel like eating tonight. Man, I know I feel like eating. So I said, well, let me eat some tacos. Man, no, I ain't no tacos. But you choose, though. We go for a steak. Man, I want a steak. Let me get Italian. I want Italian. So what you want? I don't know what you want. You see, that is where the chaos of a woman comes in. In this context, right? You come and say, yeah, we choose a restaurant and let me go. Because I'm not easy. I just want to eat. I want to feel guts, feel good, and go on. Right? But I know women want the ambiance, women want to put on a frock, and all the man dress up in a nice beard, whatever, and y'all go somewhere. But as Derek said, we men are rather boring creatures. We will get up every morning and tell you we love you, and every night before we go to bed, we can tell you we love you. Whenever an argument arises, we can handle it the same way. If we accustomed that we doing something and you doing something else around the house or whatever, anytime that changes is like, all right, but next thing, give me a heads up kind of thing, right? Because we like that consistency. So don't let's conflate the consistency in things versus the excitement. I know of a relationship where the man is a very wealthy man. The woman say, baby, I want to go up on a trip. The man said, very well, you choose the place and let me go. I know women would like that type of situation, but not every man is wealthy, but you can still have some sort of consistency in finding ways to get things done. But the spontaneity has to come from you. The spontaneity cannot come necessarily from the masculine all the time.
And then there wrong with putting a little emotional work into the relationship,
Yeah,
lady.
I
They,
ain't saying-
they like to say that, the ladies do all the emotion, putting all the emotional labor, and the men is just kind of be there. But there's nothing wrong with a woman saying, let's do this on this particular occasion. Shoot, and come up out of pocket. Who would, here's a novel idea. Come up out of pocket for it as well, right? So, ladies, look for something consistent in your life. And if you want to spice things up, your man is not going to. Yeah, he might get a little resistance, but if he has some fun, he's going to enjoy it, right? If
And he let you know too.
he's going to let you know, yeah, I didn't really boat it, but this is a fabulous idea, babes. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. If you got a good man, that is. If you're looking for an inconsistent danger man, well, you take where you get it, right?
Those of you men who are not getting the women that you want, the truth is a lot of you guys are boring. Say hookah, Hennessy, lem chops. You have no conversation. You're not exciting. You don't plan an actual experience. Hookah, Hennessy, lem chops. Nou pa gen passport. You don't want to travel nowhere. You don't want to try different food. Say lem chops. Lamb chops, mashed potato, hookah, Hennessy. Always the same thing. It's no adventure with y'all. If you are a man in the dating pool right now, ask yourself, are you an experience? We want an experience this year. Experience.
Experience.
But this is my thing, right? It goes back to what you want from the dating market, right? If you're looking for an experience, that is fine. If that is your primary reason for dating, that is fine. If you're looking for attention, that is fine, right? This young lady, she has stated that she wants experiences. Therefore, if she meets a man that is willing to offer her an experience for her attention and favor, then that is fine. The problem comes is now juxtaposing that with the first video and getting married or being in a healthy relationship and expecting that experience every time, all the time. Because now that you're married,
Can't happen.
well, now that you're married, you ain't getting up for Hennessy, hookah, and lamb chops. You ain't doing that. No, you're cooking in at you for the majority of the time. No, I know some people would like to believe that if you are wealthy, you'll be able to eat out every night. I can tell you that is not healthy. Certainly, it is not fulfilling. But
Not feasible.
different strokes for different folks. But I'm just thinking, if you are looking for a husband, a wife, a spouse, if you're looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with, and I'm not talking about somebody to take care of you or to give you experiences or to pay your bills or to give you sex whenever you want or to mother you, or if you're not looking for those, if you are looking for a genuine person to go through life with, build with, create legacy with, then at some point the experience, they will start to dwindle. It's just the nature of the thing. We've heard it diverse of times. The intimacy and the sex is good when you get married. Why? Because when you was young and dating, whenever it could get, it was gotten. You pull over beside the road and get it. You park in a musty cart road and get it. Right?
This is so fucking hurtful.
You could get you could get it several different places, right?
You can't get it, car was more boy. Jason
Can't
got me. Chipping off.
Yeah, he booked there, thought out man license plate and thing. But in all seriousness, though, you cannot do things at the same clip, especially if you're starting to, if you're looking to invest, if you're looking to start a family, if you're looking to get a mortgage, if you're looking to do certain things depending on how your money set up, you may not have that disposable income to have those experiences. And if you do have the disposable income to do those things, if you every night eating out, we're gonna start to be exciting and a new experience cooking in your house, cooking a meal at your stove. That can be it's fine.
Really?
I didn't even know that the stove could turn on. I didn't even know that. To me, my only thing with the dating market, the only thing with women that I would like them to understand is I want y'all to be honest with what you want from the marketplace. The dating marketplace, what do you want? Don't come out here saying you're looking for husbands, but then complaining about experience and routine and consistency. Because let me be honest, marriage is not exciting. The minutia I mean, yes, you see the wedding pictures, and yes, you can see it when you're out and you all look glowing and happy, but you don't see the arguments, you don't see the fights, you don't see the conversations about money, you don't see the hard conversations about domestic chores. When the person next to you snoring hard and you can't sleep when the night come, and you would like to smother them, but hey, you can't do that because that's
You
illegal,
can't do that. You
right?
can't do that.
So you don't see the behind the facade of relationships. And yes, you may see a couple, your favorite couple, and see them interacting with each other for those few hours that you're with them and think, oh, I want my relationship to be just like that. But you don't know the hard work, discipline, commitment, and love that they have poured into each other and themselves individually to get to that point. So don't look at the experiences. The experiences are nice. Sure, every now and then I like to put on a nice button down and carry my woman in at wherever, you know what I mean? But she just bring that up. She's be like, yeah, babe, let me go and eat something. I said, no problem. You choose a restaurant, let me go. Just understand for me, I would do my job, come home, take a shower, eat my dinner, and find something to do around the house or watch a movie with the woman. But if she wants to change it up, she could bring that. So, and I am very happy in my commitment with my woman.
The challenge for me, Neil, is I don't understand why in 2025, when we're talking about equality and all that, why it is always on the man to plan the date and the experience and all that stuff. But for this has been another Senate short. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to ensure you don't miss anything. We can see you all again very, very soon.
The contaminated environment in the tutus about that.